Okay, I am Black, and this one's from the Discord. Actually, whoops, wrong freaking video. Apologies, real quick. Let me fix that. Alright, this one is from the Discord. Link in the description box down below. If you're interested in stuff like the other video, let me know. That being said, this is from Discord from. If I can get back into it. Okay, I messed up a bunch of stuff. Sorry, Apple G's. Okay, Apple cheese. Where is? Oh, there it is. Okay, so from Instigator Artworks. Thank you, Instigator Artworks. Also, YouTube requests guaranteed. I'll be able to see your comments here. YouTube erases the vast majority of comments on all the videos. Just so you know. So they also erase pretty much the vast majority of engagement on videos too. So yeah, you want to be able to send stuff directly to me, let me know exactly what you think about things, and I'll actually be able to see it more easily. Join the Discord. That being said, thank you for the request. Demi Lovato, Dancing with the Devil. Da, 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 da. Hopefully she doesn't slaughter this. Hopefully. Hopefully this isn't what I think it might be. I'm not a big fan of remixes unless they're done well. So please pardon my absolute and instant doubts. I'm pressing X hard on this one, but maybe this will change my mind. Let's jump in, shall we? This video contains content depicting addiction, drugs use, trauma, sexual abuse, and all the other big triggering words. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, if you can't handle being human, you shouldn't be watching this. A la madre de Dios. Is that better? Well, anyway, whatever. Let's keep going. Not long ago, I had something stuck in my neck, and man, I have not gotten over that. Oh, I've always hated it. I hate needles. I got intravenophobia, okay? I can run, shoot, move, communicate, kill, and, pick up the remains afterwards, and I'll be okay. Poke something in me, and I'm going to freaking be like, bub, I know how you can get into Gitmo or Guantanamo Bay or anywhere else in the world. Just get that thing out of me. I'm just kidding. I'd probably be a dummy and try to get them to kill me faster. But anyway, I have intravenophobia. I hate it. I hate needles under my skin. I hate it, especially when they're this close. Ugh. So this right here is making me, what do they call it? It was popular recently. Cringe. That's right. Cringe. It's just a little red wine. I'll be fine. No, you won't. You poor feminist boss babe, you. Not like I want to do this every night. I've been good, don't I deserve it? I think I earned it, feels like it's worth it. Actually, I think in a different time in my life, her and I might have actually gotten along. It's actually rare to meet women who can keep up with me while drinking. I'm a guy who could have like a gallon per night, and I basically did that for something like 20, I want to say closer to 25 years-ish now. Straight when you combine them all together. But yeah, per night. No joke. And I'd be tipsy. Not drunk, not hammered. Tipsy. And everybody else would be on the floor. And then I have to babysit. But I gave it up because it's like, well, I get nothing out of it and it's expensive. In my mind. Damn, look at her pounding them down. I know they're fake. Okay, I know it's like liquid that's colored or dyed, which isn't very good to drink either. Actually, now that I think about it. But anyway, damn. Although, you know what? You know what? Twisted reality, hopeless insanity. Facts, actually. That's very true. Right? When you're an alcoholic, um, which it's debatable who you talk to, whether I was one or not. I don't know. But when you are, and you're just, you're able to reach a point where you're just, you're blithered, or as some of my mates used to say, blithering drunk or blithering sawed. It is true. It is true. It can twist how you're seeing and perceiving reality. Then again, you're inebriated. And hopeless insanity, well, yeah, I get that part entirely. Why? Because I've known people that died from it. Right? Now, it's partly on them, and they knew this, right? Looking back, they're like, "Man, I should have seen this coming." And it's like, "Yeah, you should have. You should have. Too late now. Live the best you can." But it is hopeless insanity. Having an addiction and getting over it, right? And then staying away from it is so much harder, right? Than it is to just feed into it. So much harder. Orders of magnitude difference. Like I've said before, if being good costs nothing, nobody would have to die for good to be accomplished.
Twisted reality, hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Playing with the enemy, gambling with my soul.
God damn it, I can't get over just those things are sticking in her. I know it's not real, okay? I know it's not real. Also, it's in the wrong place, by the way. But anyway, still, I'm just like, ah! The whole time I had those tubes and stuff inside me, this last health scare I had, because I am old. Thank you. I know I look excellent for my age. Um, but oh, it just gets to me. It really does. It gets to me hard. By the way, I take back what I said earlier. She did slaughter this, but not in the way you're thinking. In a good way, I think. In a good way.
It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
Superstar Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato this morning we're hearing.
Rushed to the hospital after reportedly suffering a heroin overdose.
Surrounded by family and friends.
It's just a little white line, I'll be fine. But soon that little white line is a little glass pie.
Yeah, people used to say, oh, there's no such thing as a gateway drug. Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Now, the green stuff, the edible stuff, which I love, right? It takes away my aches and pains. It allows me to keep up with my very young son for my age. And it allows me to be physically functional with a lot less of the pain. And none of the side effects, none of the negative effect, right? None of the consequences of use, none of the extra extraneous bull that comes with pharmaceutical drugs. None of them. And I will say, I have done everything you can name. All of them. That's right. Every single one. You name it, I most likely did it. I say most likely, parentheses, in GTA 6. That being said, there is gateway drugs. You'll start with something that seems kind of innocuous because your friends do it and they seem fine, right? Next thing you know, you're freaking going into debt and draining yourself dry to get some extra needles and pipes. Next thing you know, your entire existence revolves around it. Next thing you know, your friend circle is nothing but. So, yeah. When they were telling us, oh, gateway drugs aren't real, absolute lie. Absolute lie. Thus, why, since people are going to do it anyway, all right, you're not going to stop anyone. That's impossible. Okay, it's not impossible. It's possible if you enlist like 50% of the population and then force them to control the other 50% by all means necessary to correct them. That would be the only way to pull it off. But just like we're seeing right now, people are going to fight that because, well, that's just the nature of humanity is conflict. However, right, what I want instead, and the most humane thing, is legalization. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? No, I want legalization. You know why? Because then it could be clean alternatives. Not to mention, tax the daylights out of it. Shoot, you want universal health care? You want universal dental care? You want like extra budget for extra thingies, right? Okay. Legalize all of it and then tax it to death and put age limits and restrictions on it. And supervision, right? There you go. People going to do it anyway. But if you enable them to do it in a much better way, in a cleaner way, right? Maybe we're going to see a lot less of all the other negative stuff that happens because drugs are made illegal. Prohibition never works. Why even bother anymore? And this is coming from somebody who spent years assisting in the war on drugs as well.
10 for a remedy, almost got the best of me. I keep praying I don't reach the end of my lifetime. Twisted reality, hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Lying with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. Thought I knew my limit, yeah. I thought that I could quit it, yeah.
Oh, that gets people every time. Every time that gets people. They're like, "Oh, I can just stop tomorrow. I'm not addicted." Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if you can go a month without it. It's literally just like there was a big hubbub about the body positivity bowl, right? Where it was like, oh, you're perfectly healthy when you're obese and fat. which is, science says that's both good and bad. So that should tell you everything you know about the so called custodians of science nowadays. Don't believe anything they say. But it's just like that when they did a study where these people were saying they were following the recommended, regimen and diet and all of that. And they were like, we're eating a healthy 3 square meals a day, right? And we're only having one snack in between. And then they checked their daily routine and come to find out they considered, right, a snack, like a single snack, they considered like 50 snacks in one sitting, one single snack. Technically, according to their thinking, they were following, the recommended diet and everything, but they weren't losing weight. And they tried to make it the doctors and the dietitians and nutritionists and whatever's fault. Instead, it turns out they weren't doing what they were supposed to at all. That's your average person right there. I thought I could quit. Oh, I'm not actually a smoker. I'm a social smoker. I'm a social drinker. I'm a social user and addict. Yeah, totally, dude. Totally. But yeah, that gets a lot of people because they think more of themselves than they actually are. So many people don't have a self awareness of themselves, but they're very much aware about what their neighbor's doing.
I thought that I could walk away easily, but here I am falling down on my knees, praying for better days to come and wash this pain away. Could you please forgive me? Lord, I'm sorry for dancing with the devil. Yeah. Dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Lying with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
Why is it Hollywood celebrities are always destroying themselves? I mean, I get it, okay? Part of it is like, oh, well, they can't handle where they are, or it's lonely at the top, or yada, 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 yada. But this seems endemic, right? I remember Demi Lovato not being this wrecked. I mean, I'm not very familiar with her. I haven't really listened to none of this, but although she did freaking good with this one, I like this one. But why is it they consistently destroy themselves? I mean, I know a lot of the story about Drew Barrymore, which, oh man, people should look into that one. Jesus. Hollywood's quite the evil place. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's it. Because it is an evil place, and all of them are there. And they're all in the same circle of hell. Maybe that's it. But yeah. Well, anyway, what do you think? I mean, she slaughtered this, but not in the way I thought she would. But this was good. This was good. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. All right, you know what time it is. So, be good. Be safe. Make it a life for yourselves. Look on my safety and security for nobody and nothing. Death and disaster is only a second away. Do what you can today. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm Badger 7 Actual, the Formula Veteran, Blessed Cat Badger. Ow.